Brothers and sisters, I want you to hear this truth deep in your heart today. Jesus chose you. Not by accident, not by chance, but with intention and love. He didn't wait for you to get your life together, and He didn't choose you because you were perfect. No, He chose you while you were still broken, still struggling, still unsure of your worth. John 15:16. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit that will last. 1. Jesus chose you because He loves you. Look at what it says in Romans 5:8, but God demonstrates His own love for us in this, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Jesus didn't wait for you to be good enough. His love is unconditional. Some of you may feel like you're too far gone, too sinful, or too broken for God to love you. But I have good news for you today. There is no sin too great, no mistake too big, and no past too dark that Jesus' love cannot cover. He loves you just as you are, but He loves you too much to leave you that way. Ask yourself this: are you still living like you have to earn Jesus' love? Can you receive the gift of His love today, just as you are too? Jesus chose you to be part of His family. Look at 1 John 3:1. See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God. And that is what we are. You are not just a servant or a follower, you are a child of God. That means you have a Father who loves you, provides for you, and protects you. You may have been rejected by people in your life, maybe friends, family, or even society, but God has adopted you into His family. Ask yourself this: do you live like a child of God, or do you still feel like a stranger? Can you accept today that you are fully loved, fully accepted, and fully chosen by God? 3. Jesus chose you for a purpose. Ephesians 2:10 says this: for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You were created for a purpose. God doesn't create anything without meaning. You have unique gifts, unique talents, and a unique story that God can use for His glory. Your pain has a purpose. Your past has a purpose. God is calling you to be a light to the world, to help others, to serve, to love, and to make a difference. You may feel small, but God sees greatness in you. Just like He called Moses, David, and Peter, He is calling you. Don't sit on your gift. Ask yourself this: what has God called you to do that you've been running from? Will you say yes to God's purpose in your life today? 4. Jesus chose you to transform you. Look at Romans 8:29. For those God foreknew, He also predestined to be conformed to the image of His Son. Brothers and sisters, Jesus didn't just call you to stay the same. He called you to be transformed. Some of us feel stuck, like we've been walking in circles, facing the same struggles, dealing with the same sins. But Jesus is working on you every single day. He is shaping you, molding you, and refining you into His image. It's not always comfortable, and it's not always fast. But God's timing is perfect. Ask yourself this: are you allowing Jesus to change you, or are you resisting His work in your heart? What area of your life do you need to surrender so God can transform you? 5. Jesus chose you to be His light. Look at Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Jesus didn't choose you to keep His love to yourself. He chose you to be a light in a dark world. Look at the world around you. People are hurting, people are broken, and people are searching for hope. You have that hope inside of you. Your testimony, your story, your faith, it can change someone's life. You may feel small, but your light can break through the darkest night. People are watching you. Your family is watching. Your friends are watching. Even strangers are watching how you live. Will you let them see Jesus in you? Ask yourself this: are you hiding your light, or are you shining it for others to see? Who in your life needs to see the love of Jesus through you today? You may feel unworthy. You may feel like you've made too many mistakes. You may feel like God has forgotten you. But I want you to hear me loud and clear. Jesus chose you. He picked you out of the crowd, called you by name, and said, "You are mine." He is not looking for perfect people. He is looking for willing people. Will you be willing today? Will you answer His call? If you feel like God is calling you, if you feel that tug on your heart, don't run from it. That is Jesus telling you, "I have chosen you." If you're ready to say yes to Jesus today,